Even though the heckling may get a little out of hand sometimes, the outfield's still fun for all ages. The Norman boys return only one starter from last year's team that ranked in the top 10 nationally. However, they are expecting to compete for a state title again this year. The Tigers put 4 goals on the scoreboard against the Timberwolves, showing no signs that the split has affected them.
That's a life-saving. That's a life-saving. I am very hurt. He hit me over that fence, and it hurt very much.
Today is a beautiful spring day in Norman, and the University of Oklahoma is on the Dusty Diamond. Even though the Sooners are down to the Howard Bison, some fans in the outfield don't seem to mind.
I never sit in the stands. Come out here because it's nice, it's in the outfield, it's sun, and it's free.
Fire Larry, Coach Jim, fire Barry.
Go get it, Brian. Beat that little kid to it.
Throw it back!
That'd get a home run ball. This is what I got today.
Who had that one?
Howard hit it. A 10-run third inning, yeah. Guy hit a grand slam.
We got 4 balls today.
4 balls today? And you get to keep them?
Yeah.
Just accidentally almost getting hit in the head with the balls, things like that, you know. Just not paying attention, and all of a sudden it, flew right at my head, and it missed me by about that much.
Get hit by a ball or anything?
No, I just catch them.
Just catch it. Ever any beer drinking going on out here?
No, because that'd be against the University of Oklahoma policy, and we would never do that out here. We're strict law-abiding citizens. Looking good, ladies! Hey, number 7! Your mom wears combat boots! I don't know, that's pretty clean.
Even though the heckling may get a little out of hand sometimes, the outfield's still fun for all ages.
Yeah, my wife and I and the son now come out and just, have a good time on the hill, along with all these kids over there, and just have a good time, especially on nice days like this.
As long as the weather is nice and the game is free, there will always be a loyal fan watching the game in the outfield. Andy Gibson, Norman Today Sports. The University of Oklahoma women's tennis team will try to prove their worth in Texas today. They play Texas Christian University in Fort Worth. The Sooners have won 7 of their last 9 matches, but head coach Mark Johnson doesn't expect the Horned Frogs to roll over.
Playing them down there on their home courts will be tough. They're a very strong singles team. I think we might have a slight advantage in the doubles, but it'll be just a real close match and very likely another 5-4 type match right down to the wire.
After reaching the NCAA tournament last season with a very young team, Coach Johnson and the Sooners expect to do it again this year.
If decisions were made today, I think we'd be in the NCAAs, but it's going to be really close. In fact, we talked today. We got 4 matches coming up, 4 tough matches, and I think if we win 3 out of those 4, I think we'd be in for sure.
The Sooners realize that a strong showing in the conference tournament could lead to a berth in the NCAA tournament.
Hopefully we'll go in and beat some teams that we lost to and just show them what we really were made of, because I think we didn't show that at the beginning of the year. I think we'll probably surprise some teams.
One reason for the Sooners' success is the play of their newcomers. Raluca Gheorghe from Romania and Viviana Marachnova from Slovakia play number 1 and 2 singles respectively for the Sooners. And Baylor transfer Danielle Knip plays number 1 doubles with Marachnova.
I heard the 2 new girls that were coming in really good players, and they've turned out to be a great addition to our team. And then Danielle's eligible this year, and she's helped out a ton. So we kind of had a good idea that they'd be as good as they are.
And welcome back. Only Babe Ruth, Ken Griffey Jr., and Mark McGwire had ever hit at least 50 homers in consecutive seasons before today. But now there's a new name on that list. The Cubs' Sammy Sosa hit 2 homers yesterday and 2 more today in the 4th. Sosa blasts number 50 on the year against John Thompson, a solo shot. Then in the 6th, Sammy smashes number 51. He's 9 games ahead of last year's pace when he hit 66. Cubs win 8-6. And Red Hawks and Nashville at the brick, and that umpire will have nightmares for years to come. Down 4-1 in the 3rd, Pedro Valdez goes down the first base line. That scores Scott Sheldon, 4-2 Red Hawks. Same inning, Mark Sagmon finds the gap in right center. 2 runs scored to tie the game at 4, and the Hawks win with 4 runs in the bottom of the 9th, 10-9 the final. To the NFL, where the Dallas Cowboys play their 3rd and final road game of the preseason at New England. We head to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the Cowboys try a little trickery. Emmitt Smith takes the snap on the draw and rumbles for 10 yards. Same drive, Cowboys tie the game at 7 when Troy Aikman finds David LaFleur for the 6-yard TD. New England answers. Drew Bledsoe, 24 yards up top to Terry Glenn for the score. Cowboys lose, though, 34-14. In the dog pound, the Browns hosting the Vikings. Randall Cunningham to Chris Carter. He only catches touchdowns. Later, it's Jeff George going deep to Randy Moss, who doesn't even have to try to end up with this ball in the end zone. Vikings win 24-17. Arena Bowl 13, Orlando looking to repeat, visiting Albany. Orlando QB Connell Manners' pass bounces off the goalpost, and Albany's Greg Hopkins intercepts it. You don't see that in the NFL. Third quarter, Maynard gets revenge. He finds Jack Jackson for the long touchdown, but Albany pulls away. Quarterback Mike Pulaski finds Eddie Brown in the end zone for the 4th time in the game, and Albany wins their first ever AFL title, 59-48. In golf, OU's Hunter Haas trying to advance to the final of the U.S. Amateur Championship this afternoon, but his opponent Sung Yoon Kim was too tough. Haas was up by 2 shots after 8 holes. Here, the great birdie putt on number 4, but then Kim wins 6 out of the next 7 holes, defeating Haas 4-3. Kim will face Texas sophomore David Gossett in tomorrow's 36-hole final. And that's a look at sports. We'll be right back.
John